Oh, well, looks like somebody forgot to change his go live notification. Thank you for letting me know, I appreciate that. I am not playing Mech Engineer, I'm playing Stoneshard. I changed everything except for the specific go live notification. Maybe I should just change that to like, I am streaming on Twitch. I'm streaming on Twitch, check it out. And that way if I forget in the future... Yeah, no, it's probably been like that for every single Stoneshard run, so... Hey man, maybe you want to watch some Stoneshard Engineer. Has that occurred to you? That perhaps it's time for some Stoneshard Engineer? Anyway, let's play some Stoneshard Engineer. Stonemason. I gotta learn the secret handshake. Alrighty, we are back to Velmir two-handed axe. Here we are. Oh, Alda needs to talk with me. My girlfriend Alda. A bit unwashed, but she'll do. Seems like the hunt went well. Blah, 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 blah. Let's pretend that we're a great hunter. Actually, we kind of suck at that kind of thing. That way we don't mess up our relations with her. Still haven't had time to watch the VODs, but I presume you survived the troll. Well, I'm playing Permadeath, so either I'm cheating or I survived the troll. Yes, I survived the troll. And as a reward, we got this funny-looking hat. And we also had good enough reputation that we could now buy Tier 3 armor. I wanted to get a Tier 3 axe, but it wasn't for sale, and we kind of burned through all of our money anyway. So I have a specific plan for this session. I think what I was going to do was I was going to do Olaf's shaft. Yeah, I was going to do that cave. I think I wanted to stop by the town first. It's morning right now. Do I want to use this lion banner? What am I doing? Why don't we at least... We may as well add this to the collections, right? So you might think that's just aesthetic, and you'd be wrong, because the plain banner that we start with gives 5% reputation gain. The boar banner that we found with the dwarf gives pain resist and reputation gain. And the one we found at the tower gives us reputation gain, and then health resto and energy resto. Energy resto is handy for this guy, but I think I like having pain resist, so I think we're going to stick with the boar banner. Also, we have Rain and Blood now, so we can kind of get our energy back by whapping people with this while they're already bleeding and injured. We just have to remember it costs 16 energy. Anyway. Will I even be able to afford a two-handed axe? Let's find out. Because if I could... I want to see if this next day has caused the stock to roll over. Because if it has, and I can get a tier 3 axe, that'd be pretty good. Also, I just remembered I have things I want to sell here, so... We'll stop in at Manshire. We're now at Benevolence, or excuse me, we're now at Respect, which is the highest tier of reputation at Manshire, which you might expect considering we killed a troll for them. Big boy troll. We defeated Malcolm Rose Gaming, the ultimate troll. So he has new stock. This soldier cuirass was not here before. There is my tier 3 axe. This is the one that we want. It's the version of the tier 3 axe that we want. However, it's $1,500 dues, which we do not have. I might be able to fix this. Let's talk to our boy here, Mr. Merchant. I don't think the troll tusks do anything other than impress Alda, so why don't we just turn this into money? We'll sell these hides as well. We'll sell the various goofy equipment that we have lying around. We're not going to sell the bolt of cloth. I think I need that for upgrades to the caravan still. I will sell these gold earrings. I'll go ahead and sell the trophy necklace. I'm happy with my new necklace. I could sell this emerald, or this ruby, but it's useful for something later on. Alright, we have the money. Sell that for... I can sell my existing axe for 114 at the merchant. I think this guy might actually pay more for it. Yeah, a little bit more. Alright, we now have a... So we sold our charged Vulge, charged being the enchant on it, which magic power we don't care about. This has no enchant, of course, but we can add one later. And it... I mean, we're getting a pretty significant boost here. It's 3 more damage. It's more accuracy, it's more body, it's 5% more body part damage. An unbelievable 11% more bleed chance. Like, this is really good. That's an amazing upgrade. And even a little bit of extra damage, I suspect, goes a long way, considering the percentage gain I get off of strength and whatnot. So we're going to be doing our first tier 3 sort of mission. Not a contract, but I just want to go into the cave. On the other hand, contract reputation gain is higher here right now. Will the extra energy cost be an issue? Well, yes. Energy is at a real premium on this guy. But I'm going to try to just win fights before it matters, basically. I do think... God, why would I want to do contracts right now? I don't care about the extra reputation. Unless I had old favors that lets me have the... Once I'm maxed out, you know, once I'm at respect. I don't have old favors yet, so let's just go to the cave. If I had old favors, then it would make sense for me to do a contract and just like... Oh wait, there's one more thing I want to do. I could do a contract and then get reputation at other places. But, yeah, I don't want to do that. Alright, you. There's one more thing I want to do, assuming it's for sale. And it's not. Oh, nothing. Okay. I really wanted to pick up a pickaxe. That's a shame that there's no pickaxe. Wait, there it is. There probably would be one in the shaft, but, you know, I don't want to risk that not being the case. But yeah, anyway, with energy, you know, as long as I hit them with rain and blood while they're injured and bleeding, I'm going to get 5% max energy, 5% of my max energy replenished for every bleed they have and every degree of injury they have. So if they have like a moderate injury and a minor injury, that means I get 15% energy back just from that. And that's, you know, at least one more attack, right? I think one thing we want to be very careful of is fatigue on this run, though, because you'll notice my max energy is down to 83%, and that's because my fatigue is 7. I have some fatigue right now, and I don't have vigor. Actually, no, a lot of that is... I bet that's equipment, actually. Oh, God. I'm going to end up in light armor and not metal, because I am getting... My energy is getting kind of dabbed on by all this metal that I have on. It's not It's not ideal. Alright, let's rest until tomorrow. Get the vigor and see what our actual energy cap is. Our energy cap is 90. That's not great. Okay, our inventory is super full, but we are going to be using this pack basket for our back here in a minute. Oh, what's up, Mr. Dwarf? You gonna rip me off again? Oh, he's impressed. I wonder if their little comments on it, if that's just story, or if they're getting more relations, like, because they're impressed that I killed the troll. Either way, I'm happy to have hunting secrets now. Let me take a look at this, the upgrades, before we go. This is what I want. I want the old favors. Yeah, the negative situations gives plus 50% reputation. I wonder if extra mercenaries counts as a negative situation. Or competition, or whatever it's called. Anyway, we need 3 more upgrades to get the old favors, so I was going to go to Osbrook to pick up my sacks of grain, and then I was going to, I'm going to need 2 more upgrades after that. So we'll just be on the lookout for some of this stuff. I could purchase, yeah, I could purchase like the wheels, the oil, the carpenter hammer, but we got to get paid. Before we go to the cave, why don't we pray? So now we have that 5% experience gain, 10% experience gain from optimism, some sacred damage. I mean, I think we'll be okay versus tier 3 brigands. We're certainly equipped for it, and we have the skills required. And we have this pickaxe, so I can mine out tons of gold or whatever. And we get to see some new-ish content because the caves didn't exist when I streamed this before, so... I mean, we saw a cave before in a previous session of this run, but that was like with wolves in it. This time it's brigands. Okay, so we went in here a little bit ago, and I think it must have reset because I don't have things mapped out anymore. Did this puffball rot? That's funny. I think it actually does more damage once it's rotten. That's really interesting. Shit! I did not mean to do that. I just ate my hornet honey. I meant to eat a blueberry. That's a very short buff. I guess let's make some use of it. There's a pickaxe here. I didn't need to burn money on it. Okay, this went from being a bandit cave to being a rock eater cave. So this is actually super duper obnoxious. Yeah. I'm gonna let him walk to me. Yeah, it's the worms this time, so we get to see some new enemies, I suppose. Yeah, this whole area reset since the last time we were in it. Okay, buddy. I have dash. Alright, so now, I could seize the initiative on him, but why don't we go ahead and use Rain and Blood and see how the So yeah, the energy goes down because it was used to cast, and then it goes up. So that's... goes up from the fact that he had injuries and whatnot. Alright, we butchered him. He's like a slug man. This rock eater flesh is really not so good for you, so we're going to throw that away. Hey, buddy. Why don't we throw this? Why don't we use the trap just to be safe? Nice. Okay, they will heal each other. Which is maybe not so great for me. We are officially out of energy. This guy's totally screwed, though. Let's... hold on. We'll get a lot of energy back because he's got an injury and bleed, so we'll just do this. I see this actually only costs 12 energy right now. So why is that? It's because Rampage. Nice. So that's helpful. Very good. I would still like to find some actual food here. This is... can't believe I ate my hornet honey by accident. There's a chance we get something other than rock eater flesh because of our ability with the... from the ranger girl. Okay, there's some gold. Okay, there's some more stuff to mine. There's some garlic, we'll just straight up eat that. Do not eat bats. I mean, sometimes you can, but... 34 turns of hornet honey. I probably should get on out of here. God, how obnoxious. I really should not have clicked that button. Oh, the aftermath doesn't last very long. Okay. I already signed up for the SpaceX IPO. Yes, sir! My IOI was submitted the day it became available. And I sold all of my S&P shares, or most of them anyway. And then the market crashed right after that, so... had some good luck there, I suppose. Yep. Makes me wonder if, like, that's why the market crashed. Like, everybody's trying to get into the IPO. I don't particularly want to be doing this while hungry, but... liquidate everything to full port into Elon. I mean, yeah. I don't know. Is there any chance at all that this thing doesn't print money? That would be my general thesis here, is like, yes, the company makes no money. Yes, it's all just like based on unicorn dreams, but like if the market was rational, then lots of things would be different, right? buddy. Okay, we're definitely going to rain him blood here. He's got tons of energy. Tons of injuries, so he gives me tons of energy. Alright, you. Let's go ahead and fight him, because I've got 3 stacks of Rampage, and I'm ready to rock and roll on this. That is true, Toasted. Well, I just, like, I don't know, it's like you can't even short a stock until a long time after the IPO. So I see it going nowhere but up for a little while. It's not something I'd want to stay in forever, personally, because I do think there's the risk of the thing taking a dump, but with the connections to the government and whatnot, you know, it has nothing to do with whether the company actually makes money or not. This is perfect. Yoink. The energy is proving to be, like, a slight issue. Granted, I'd be regenerating more if I, if I wasn't hungry. I really should just leave and eat. At this point, I should not bother eating these random veggies that I find my hunger's too high for it to be fixed. Oh shit, what is this? I've never seen this before. Rock Eater Soldier. Okay, this is... I should do some reading. He has this tank ability, makes him heal 50% damage taken. If I do 25 to him, it removes the effect. And expires, it allows him to reposition, ignoring all obstacles, and grants 20% armor penetration and 50% damage for 15 turns. That shouldn't be a problem for us. Okay, big boy attack, ranged attack. Okay, he's just going to do a ton of damage to me. This is a big issue. I don't want him ranging me, so why don't we open up with the yell. Sadly, that he gets the range. Okay. Eight turns cooldown on that. So we'll get the Rampage out. Okay, that yoinks in a different direction than I thought it did. This is a big problem. Yes, this could be bad. Yeah, this is actually really bad. We are injured as well. He's got the salvo. I could run if I wanted to, and he wouldn't be able to hit me. Pray to Zom for salvation. We might be about to lose, honestly. I am tempted to... I am actually really tempted to throw Smoke Bomb. And, like, run away and then throw Smoke Bomb. If I can hit that, then... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Technically, he's able to range me from there. Do we bail or do we fight? That's the question. What's his control resist like? 50%? If I smoke bomb now, I could, like, paragoric and then surgical kit. That's an option. Yeah. Okay, the paragoric is active. It means I can't run away. I guess I should swing on this thing. I might have a few turns to fight. Like, I think we have to do this and then just fight. What's your control resist like? 15%. If I... If I throw the puffball, he probably gets confused, right? Is that insane for me to do? Okay, I can't throw it anyway. Doesn't matter. Because I'm in the smoke, I guess. Hmm. Well, I can't run. It just says exactly what I have to do, which is just fight. Why aren't they coughing? Do they just not care about the smoke? They have no will to fight. They just do their thing. Okay. Alrighty. This will actually heal me, the surgical kit, and we've got 50% pain resist, so it's not going to be so bad for me. I guess I could just walk away. I could just try to walk away, but he's got ranged attack. He's got all kinds of stuff. So let's do this. Our pain is not 0. I feel like I was lied to about... Well, no, that's time. That's over time. Health restoration, 10%. So, and health efficiency. So health efficiency is useless to me. If we look at what it does... If we look at what health efficiency actually does, well, actually, health efficiency is good. Health restoration doesn't matter, because that's out of combat restoration. Health efficiency, on the other hand, if we had some kind of healing ability, you know, that'd be pretty handy, but we're not actually doing that. So I misread that, so that doesn't actually give me any HP. I still think it's good that I healed that. Because now I'm not accumulating pain, although I did put myself into minor pain. Can I just walk away now? We have... God, dash costs 28 injury, or 28 energy? This is rough. There's a trap here. So I wonder if I just want to move to the left. You know, and hope that he also moves to the left. I wish I knew more about how this game calculates, like how many turns the smoke lasts. That would be handy, if that was the case. I'm gonna try to just walk away. Is he still chasing me? Okay, he got dabbed on by that. Rogie is still on screen. She's watching my demise. What is that, smoke? I threw a smoke bomb because I was in some serious trouble. Should we stand and fight? I wonder if we should stand and fight. Because what I could do is I could take a step to the right. He's in the claw trap right now. He's probably all sorts of messed up. So the problem is I can see this tile here, and I don't think this game is very good about, like, just because there's a wall here, I don't think that actually stops him from spitting on me. So if I stand here, it could be an issue. And my energy is still low. If he's immobilized, yeah, there's more than one. Fuck this. I don't think they'll do the tunneling thing if they can't see me. Yeah, bro. Alright, mistakes were made, but we survived. Several mistakes were made. Live to see another day, it's true. I do. I think my nightmare is happening, though, where I'm just like, whatever money I'm getting out of this, it's not... Oh, we left our bag on the ground in there. It's okay, we'll come back and get it here in a second. Oh my god, harpies? Thanks for letting me know, bro. This is the one that I avoided checking out. We would have just lost the run immediately if I'd gone in there. How much of this game is just knowing to walk away? A lot of it. I mean, that's roguelikes, isn't it? I feel like we maybe could have fought that and won, but I just didn't... I don't know, I didn't want to run the risk. Alright, we're going to become an alcoholic. I am bringing lots of alcohol with me from now on. That's going to be my pain reducer for the time being. The old Manshire Fortified. Alright. Okay, we got some food. Well, listen, if it had positive effects in real life, then perhaps. Future reference, the smoke bob seems to last between 5 and 6 turns. It's not very detailed. Okay. No, that's useful information for the future. I'm using the bloodletting lancet to get my intox down. We're gonna go right back in. I don't want to leave my backpack behind. We have another 700 some turns. Extends its reach by 1 tile in all directions until it reaches its maximum radius of 3 tiles. Okay, there's my pack basket. I feel reasonably confident, actually, about fighting the soldier on its own. It's just as soon as it has a friend. I want to say that's, like, the boss of this gym. 100%! Oh boy. So... he doesn't have the burrowing ability. That's something to keep in mind. How do we want to handle this? Our net is up there. So we have to fight him. Oh, thank you. Yeah, this has got to be the boss of the area. In fact, we're gonna find out for sure, assuming we kill him and don't just die. I'm gonna take a look. Experience gain 127, so that'll become 128 due to my trait if he counts as a mini boss. I'm tempted to. Do I just rampage here? I almost want to throw the puffball, which seems stupid, but because his control resistance is so low, well, it's not low, it's 50%. No, let's just rampage. Okay, unfortunately he does not. He does not get dazed, so we're just gonna throw this. Bro. Okay, he's doing his thing. But he's got moderate injuries and a bleed. So we're gonna, Rain in Blood. Which unfortunately bounced him back. Is it dead? No, it's healing. What the fuck just happened? Wait a minute, wait. 2 turns. Okay, so it ended, and he got a free attack. Well, he didn't get a free attack. He allows the Rock Eater to reposition within 4 tiles, ignoring all obstacles. So I wonder how this works exactly. If I hadn't moved to him, would he have instantly teleported to me and then swung on me? Anyway, I just have to kill him. It's melee. We have to melee him down. He's down. This is really ugly. I am bleeding. This place seems a wee bit dangerous. Yeah, I don't think I want to be in here, honestly. That has to be the boss of it, though. Like, no, it's except for him, it was fine. Can I tell how bad the bleed is? Okay, the bleed's over. I didn't need to waste a turn bandaging it. Oh, are they really chasing me? Bro, no. It's okay, everything's good. No problem. It's just totally, everything's good. I mean, we'll be fine now that we've killed the boss. Let's see if we got the... Yeah, the experience gain didn't go up. I think that counts as just like a regular enemy. But I do think that was the boss of this place. I'm like 99% sure that that is considered to be the boss of this place. I refuse to leave this unfinished. It was just a lesser minion. No. I mean, I don't know, maybe. Hi, guy. Oh, do I want to go ahead and get the 33%? Hey, buddy. See, these guys suck. Like, I can dominate the workers all day long. I feel so much better now that I have my net on me again. I should have just grabbed another one from camp or something, but... no rock eater glands. I can't even get paid for that, huh? Just the crappy flesh. That was just bats. Bats are easy. Yeah, this was absolutely the boss room. Look at all this crap in here. We'll come back in here in a second once we're sure we've cleared the whole thing. I think there's one more worm. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddy, I think you got the wrong mine. The worm club is 3 blocks down. Do we want to hook or do we want to war cry? I don't know how much I care about his abilities. He doesn't have the ability to... Well, I guess he could do pre-digest on me. No, we want to get damage in. Those bats, that's okay. I really like Seize. It does make him fumble. Makes him do less damage. Had to blow 2 smoke bombs for this place. That's not great. Oh, hello. He's injured. We'll random blood him. Nice. I don't really want to fight 2 of these guys at once, but should be okay. He's bleeding. He's injured as hell. Just send it. Yeah, this is a bit dangerous. I may have underestimated how dangerous this area is. However, we just finished it. So, go get our pack basket. Rock and stone. Alright, we are now in loot mode. I feel like I should probably take my axe just in case. I would not want to be running around here without an axe. And then find out I've left something behind. Left one enemy around. Well, we will get paid from this. Whether it'll pay my repair bills, I don't know. Oh boy! The chest contains a tier 4 helmet. So this was super duper worth it. This is actually a straight upgrade in gear. And it has all this expensive crap. Yeah, this is 100% paying for itself. Really good. Maybe tier 3 loot is good. Tier 3 cave loot is good. We're gonna be selling our fancy hat that we found from the trolls because I like having 13 protection, it turns out. I mean, the control resist is nice or whatever, but eh. Oh god. The aftermath from the Paragoric makes me sleepy. Has a chance to put to sleep. Oh boy. Yeah, that would be bad to be fighting under such circumstances. Glad we cleared this first. I'm gonna have to remember that for the future. Just casually passing out in the middle of this mine, no big deal. Hey man, don't do drugs. There's bad effects from that. I'm not dying or anything, I'm just a little sleepy. Just a little sleepy. I wish these gold, silver, and copper nuggets stacked. I don't hate these puffballs, by the way. Just having a little bit of a ranged option is kind of funny. I think that's everything. Be nice if I stopped passing out. You can fall asleep while you're asleep and add more stacks of sleep. Very cool. Can you imagine if I had to fight a rock eater right now? I assume it would wake me up. Dodge chance minus 125%. Alright, we're gonna drop the pickaxe. Assuming I can ever wake up. Get these crowbars. And I left my... I left my claw trap and my net in there. I'll just grab them here in a second. We're just gonna go to the caravan real quick. It might be best for us to go ahead and get our third party member, because he I believe will sell things like Paragoric for me, which, you know, as bad as the aftermath here is, it's an extremely useful item. Okay, the aftermath is over. Of course, we need 1,000 gold, although we're about to get pretty fat paid from all this loot, I think. Big fan of that tier 4 helmet. Gold, nuggets, copper, silver. Put the oil away too. All this silver and gold. think we can probably just have one puffball on us if we're gonna carry any at all, which is a little bit of a questionable decision. Oh. What's up, Leaf? Al-Qud. That's a drug that I think is more good for magic than anything else. Let me look it up. Oh, I just saw that YouTube message. Divish says, is there nothing that can get you to stop if you see an enemy if you take a long step? Yeah, no, it automatically stops if you see an enemy. If it's a hostile enemy. If it's not hostile, then yeah, you'll kind of keep walking, which I think is a mistake on the dev's part. Alright. Why the hell does the wiki not say what Al-Qud actually does? It just says it's like shows where to get it, but it doesn't say what it actually does. Alright, we're gonna ask AI. Oh wait, no. There's a place on the wiki. It's the separate article, Al-Qud Condition. Gives you 25% max energy, negative 15% skills energy cost, big energy resto, and spells energy cost. I think that's great for this character, kind of. But I'd rather just be using Hornet Honey. And you can't use multiple things, so I'm going to say, you know, I'm not going to buy it. Offer me more claw traps and things, bros. Don't, I don't need drugs. Nakaf, maybe. So how'd we do on equipment? 4 durability points on our axe. We lost 9 on the body armor. The helmet doesn't count because we found that. The belt is completely screwed, but I may have just forgotten to repair that. Yeah, we're going to have a pretty big repair bill. I don't know if we're going to come out positive on this transaction. About to find out, I guess. Just gonna grab these ropes on my way out. I think I don't have any ropes in my caravan, and I need those for certain upgrades. Okay, terrific. So if anywhere's going to have good repair bills, it's going to be Manshire because our reputation is so high there. The only question now is where do we go? Like, do we want to do some tier 2 missions real quick? Do we want to go to Osbrook and get our sacks of grain? And then from there we can maybe do a couple missions and upgrade our Velmir ability. Or do we want to go straight to Bryn, which is where the the third dude is. Well, we need 1,000 gold for the third dude. So, we don't have that. And we're probably not going to have that. Because I'm going to need to repair and whatnot. So, let's just go into town, I think. Check the time. Oh, by the way, this is where our foraging table is. We get free crap here every so often. At Bryn, if we went to Bryn, by the way, actually, we could make some money. Like, we could sell the wine and the cider at Bryn. So, we could certainly make a lot of money off that and afford the guy. So that is an option. Hello. How are you doing? Thank you for that. I've been brought some tea by an adult human female. Guess I can still check this dude, by the way. Sometimes he sells fun stuff, like he's got this ether inhaler. Yeah, I always want one of these. If I'm going to be using the surgery kit. Inhaler, yeah, it's just my inhaler, bro. I have no idea if this is the optimal place to sell gems and treasures and stuff. Someone feel free to correct me if I'm being crazy here. 163. I want to see if I can get more from the blacksmith for that helmet. Yeah, you can get more for equipment from the smith. Oh, we cleaned his ass out. We cleaned his ass out entirely of money. Do you... the clap visor. Clapped. Well. If he had enchant scrolls, I'd buy one. Yeah, we can't sell anything else to him right now because he's out of money. Oh, the chicken coop. Wait a minute. Are you serious? You can't be serious. The money goes to the caravan if I sell out of the caravan? Why? What is the purpose of that? Just to inconvenience me? What a brain-dead design decision that is. So you're telling me I have to walk to my caravan to go get my money so that I can purchase this cage with chickens. Well, actually, no. I can go ahead and purchase with the money from the caravan. This is so strange, though. Where's the money? Is it just magically there, I guess? I have to look into this. Well, I'll go ahead and get the cages. Okay, and then we'll sell this. About to have some chickens. So, if I click this, that's fascinating. I can't repair because I have no money. But I do have money. It's just in my caravan. And so instead of handing me the cash, he's like, well, I haven't received my goods yet. Therefore, I guess there's some sense to it. Like, it logically makes sense. But, like, bro, I'm, like, super respected in Manshire. Shouldn't they trust me to just not rip them off? Like, the goods do exist, bro. It's okay. I will not bitch and moan too much. We have a lot of ancient coins, by the way. Might want to turn those into real coins soon. We don't want BitConnect. We want Bitcoin. Okay, so how does the money work here? I see that there's a little thing that says it's there. I can auto sort. These are for different tabs for once I expand the size of this thing. And it just says there's money and it says there's fodder, but oh, there it is. Is it because I have empty purses in here? Is that the joke? That it decides to dump the money into those, but if I didn't have that, would it go into my inventory? Is that... I have these empty purses here for a reason. But I guess I could just not and see what happens. Okay, that's fine. I don't need the alcohol now that I have my inhaler for my asthma. Okay, we're gonna go and we're gonna repair. So we've come away from this with 1,500 gold. Actually, before I go in, I did buy the chickens, so that cut into my profits a bit. I probably should have repaired first, but I really want to get the chickens online. We need sacks of grain. So we're going to Osbrook soon, because I need to not only get my stolen sack of grain, I need to buy another. So 1 sack for the pigeons and another sack for the chickens, and then we're going to have eggs for days. There's no possible way that I'm going to have 1,000 gold after I repair. My guy's looking pretty sick. I like him with this cloak on. Look at that helmet. A salad helmet. Incidentally, salads are quite good in Battle Brothers as well. Maybe the best reasonably obtainable nimble hat. Oh, it's so expensive. It was pretty damaged, though. Hey, he has another inhaler. And unlike old Tot, he didn't rip me off for it. Okay, this isn't so bad. Alright, so I think I want to go to Bryn and get... That way we have the third guy. I can sell my resources or whatever, like the cider and the other thing. Actually, I wonder if I can steal another wine, because I think everything reset, right? If I wanted to, I could do a tier 2 mission here. We could just get paid a little bit. I don't think so, though. I think we... get our boy. Let's go look for wine, and then we'll... Because maybe we can get some free money. Look for wine to steal, see if that respawned. I don't actually know if they respawn or not. Certainly that cave respawned. But that was enemies, right? Which is a little unfortunate, because I tell you, I think we, believe it or not, I think we would have had better luck and less of a problem versus bandits than versus those slugs. Because unlike slugs, bandits seem to be capable of running away, and also if I injure them or cause them to bleed, it's almost like I'm stun locking them, because like if they have first aid or cauterize or a bandage on, they will in their pocket, they will spend a turn healing that after I wreck them, and that just gives me another turn to completely bully them. Whereas the worms just don't give a shit. They just swing and swing and swing. All right, no extra wine. I'd like to steal this Elven ice wine, but this guy will absolutely see that. I might as well steal from this dude's attic, I guess, while I'm here. Make sure none of this stuff counts as stolen. Bruh! Time to mix my ill-gotten gains. No! It's so buggy. This has to go into the... Yeah. You have to take the stolen one and put it into the non-stolen one. If you take the non-stolen one and put it into the stolen one, suddenly all of your coins become stolen. They haven't quite thought this through, I don't think. Anyway, no free wine for me, that's okay. I think I am interested in getting the craftsman though. Because he, just getting his relations up over time is worth the trip, I think. And it's not like other than my shoes, I'm not like wearing out the durability on my equipment, because I have this cloak on. So normally if you let the rain get your wetness to 3 stacks or higher, your armor would start rusting. But we can't go past 2 stacks with a cloak on. So I'm okay with it. We'll just grab some berries and stuff along the way, turn it into... Oh, whoops, that leek is stolen. Turn it into fodder, and then we'll use that to be able to travel as far as we want. I might take a little trip along the beach near Bryn, although it's notoriously dangerous to walk around Bryn because it's all steppe down here, so it's just kind of a nightmare. All right, let's put one of our perfectly innocent inhalers away. Really only need the one. I forgot to repair my surgical kit and my bloodletting lancet, but that's fine. Time to hit the road. Wait, actually, with the caravan followers, we can't afford him yet, so we're gonna need to walk back and forth a bit, which is okay. Let's just make sure we're within 2 tiles of the whole city. So down we go. So I have cider and I have wine. Now there is a commodities list on the wiki. So if I look at crate of wine and I look for the highest percentage of like of boost to the price. It's actually from a dude named Rico, and he is the innkeeper of the Golden Grain Inn, and you can get 1.37 times the price from Rico for wine. But it's different for every single commodity. So if I look at cider, the highest is going to be lower. It's going to be 1.21, and I can get that from Rico as well. So we just have to go to the Golden Grain. That's what I thought it was, but wasn't positive. So we're going to the Golden Grain Inn. And then we're gonna, walk right back. Well, hold on. Oh, my boy here has something to say. You better not be trying to get more money off of me. Alright, tell me about the Fort Grey. Hired us to storm the fort. Uh-huh. Caught them off guard. Sure, but they quickly regained their wits and started shooting back, and not badly either. Too well for a bunch of former peasants. All geared to the teeth. Garrison fought to the last man. We lost half the company before he finally took the place, started calling me through the dead. Searched the one who looked like the captain's, folded up paper tucked in his collar, some kind of order. We read it, and our jaws hit the floor. This is new content for me, by the way, so I'm seeing this for the first time. They weren't militia at all. They were mercs, the magistrate's own, sent by some imbecile to storm the same bloody fort. They'd arrived a day ahead of us, cleared the place out, and were holding it for the main force. Except no one bothered to tell them we were the main force, and no one warned us the fort was already taken. Some reckon it was this very screw-up that caused De Barrow to fold every free company into the vanguard, to end the farce once and for all, or so he said. But that last part is true. This I couldn't tell you. Fascinating. So that old castle rumor that I found, I guess that's Fort Grey. I'm gonna go out on a limb and guess that's like a tier 5 thing, so maybe let's not touch it. I suppose I could look it up and see for myself, but... Oh, shit. I did not mean to attack that horse. I meant to inspect the horse. Is this horse just gonna stay dead forever, or is he gonna... I seem to recall there was some kind of bug. I'm not like a horse killer. Did I... Okay, it says he's stabilizing. Is he actually healing, though? I hope we don't just have a dead horse forever. That's not going to be very aesthetic. Okay, I think we just have a dead horse forever. That is obnoxious. I did not mean to do that. It doesn't affect anything, by the way. It just... Bro, come on, one misclick. He's just napping. The canon story is that he is napping. Wait, replenishes 1 health? He's at 100% health, but he's still in the coma. Whatever. I'm not gonna worry my head about that. Doesn't really matter. Alright, so we need to sell and get 1,000 gold, and then talk to Varen And then our boy here will be inside the city somewhere. I wonder if I could rob the pawn shop again. No, all of the goods that I took before are gone. Pawn shop has tier 3 things in it. Interesting elven girdle. Huh. I wonder if the items even come back. We've seen no evidence of that yet, so maybe it just doesn't. We're gonna go ahead and buy this. We get to see a map of the Bryn area. I want to check out this cave, but I'm really afraid to go anywhere out into the steppe. Harpies just kind of own this guy. Also, I need to remember to... I better remember to pick up my smoke bomb. Okay, I just realized we can get a ton of money, actually, because in Mint Square, I can go over to the bank, and I can convert my ancient coins into something that actually spins. You used to be able to rob the bank with smoke bombs and stuff, but apparently throwing smoke bombs is a crime now, so I don't know how you would even pull that off. Alright. Golden Grenade. $466 gold for this crate of wine. Not bad. And $380 for the cider. Fat paid. Alrighty. Alright, so we're going to head out to the caravan. We're going to talk to Varen. We're going to spend $1,000 dues to make the caravan ready for our final friend. And then we're going to try to head to, once we get him, we're going to try to head to Osbrook. Although I don't think the caravan will be able to go that far, especially with no wheel upgrades. Oh yeah, this horse is dead forever. It's not my fault. Okay, so they say to look in the guild quarter. Oh, let's make sure we get our smoke bomb. I always want to have a smoke bomb. This is... I guess the DCSS equivalent would be a blink scroll, almost. Like, that is your premier panic button, as far as I can tell. Nets are also extremely good. Claw traps fall off after a while, but I find them to be... I don't know, I find them to be useful for a massive, massive portion of the game. I mean, even in that tier 3 dungeon, we got a significant amount of use out of it. It's kind of crazy that we haven't leveled up again this session, but I guess we only cleared out one tier 3 cave. And also, we leveled up a lot from that we leveled up fully from that troll, so... Alright, we're in the guild quarter. This is where we're gonna find news of the guy whose name I can't remember. I think you talked to this dude. Yeah, Daryl. He tells me to go pound sand. Okay. He says the guy's getting drunk. Look for Daryl in the Golden Grain Inn. I don't think he's in the Golden Grain Inn. I think he's in some inn at the docks. If I remember correctly. I want to go to the docks anyway, because I want to check out this fella right here. Scadian man from Scadian lands. Selling things I don't need. The herbs are kind of cool for immunity, but meh. There's a guy who I'm pretty sure he can sell you, like a thing that you can just like turn around and resell in town for tons of money, so. Wow, you can buy multiple cages with chickens? What's the point of that? Alright, let's get the wheels. Spider blood flask, huh? That could be useful. Anyway. Oh, wait, there is something fun to do here. Hold up. I just remembered there's a quest. Check this guy out. I'm hearing some strange noises from down here. Yeah, so I'm a hunter. I say I'm the best in the land. He says there's a boar trapped in his basement. I head in and I'm like, alright, sure. We're gonna fight a boar. He was on a hunt, he got drunk. He brought a boar back to his basement. Sent some guards in, they haven't come back. He sends me down the stairs collapse. Steel fragments. Nice. Oh shit. Long bread. It's making me hungry. Okay. Let's get ready to fight this boar. Oh no, it's not a boar at all. It's a tier 3 ghoul. He throws a rock at me, which actually misses, which is pretty lucky. We put a trap down. Now this large ghoul is slightly nerfed from a regular one, for he has gorged himself in the basement, and he has gluttony. He's very fat, so his accuracy is lower, which is probably why he just missed his rock throw, or bone throw, which I'm lucky, because this can deal some pretty good damage, and it causes bleed as well, and it can daze you. So it can be a big problem for a lower level character. We're probably fine, but, you know. Anyway. We will just immediately go to work on him. Alright, we did a bajillion injuries to him before he did his flurry, so we just wrecked him. Now, Here's the thing. Here's the thing about butchering. It's very hard to get pelts if you're not doing piercing or bludgeoning damage, and I am doing slashing damage with my axe, so I have a feeling we're not going to get very many pelts today, or ever. But on the other hand, supposedly, I have a 20% chance to harvest regardless of damage type used, so I'll take it. Alright, we go up. He's like, what's going on with the boar? Is this your idea of a jest? We tell him that he bagged a ghoul. He asks what happens to the guards. Obviously the guard's dead. I tell him to pay me. And that it's his job to talk to the guards about it and try to smooth this over. I suppose I will go ahead and rob his house, because why not? Not of the actual items, because I don't want to risk having committed a crime. At this point, I care a lot. I mean, honestly, I always care a lot about my Bryn rep, but it would just be silly for me to risk that. I will take money, though. Because you can mix it and make it not stolen anymore. I'd like to take that jug and sell it, but eh. I think this is the inn where you find the dude, but I'm not sure. Is that him? No, that's not him. I mean, if I don't actually find him in one of these ends, I really am going to go to the Golden Grain, like the game wants me to. I think he might be in the top right at the... there. I vaguely remember him being in the eastern side of the city. Okay, I'm totally wrong. I'm going to the Golden Grain. This is fine. This was not a waste of time because we got to kill that ghoul, do that quest. Did that give me Bryn rep, by the way? No. I totally should have gotten, like, clearing out points for that. I'm literally in the city. There he is. Alright, so he wants to hunt down Gwinnell and yell at him. Little hints of the story, which doesn't actually exist yet. Okay, we've come out of this with 945 gold. I have got the wheels, and I've got 1 oil. I don't know if I have enough to actually use the wheel upgrade, but it's going to be nice if we can get that. Because I think that'll extend the range of the caravan. Alrighty. So he sells this kind of thing, but also he can repair, which is cool. I'm interested to compare his prices, I guess, to a place where I'm respected. Oh. Oh, hey, he just paid me some of the money that he... we're now only down 100 gold from the dwarf man. I didn't know that was possible. Because it pays to talk to these people every so often. Anyway, let's talk to Varen. Well, hold on. Let's look at our upgrades. Okay, there it is. We are missing a carpenter hammer. It does give 25% caravan range, which is really, really good. The horses need rest. Gosh. Yeah, we can't make it all the way to... Oh, we can! Yeah, we can make it to Osbrook. Okay. I guess we'll just go to Osbrook then. And then I can get my grain, and maybe we can do some missions up here. Because we need 2 pieces of grain for the upgrades, right? So... We'll park the caravan here, because then I can buy a ton of grain from here, and maybe beer from the Oaken Barrel Brewery. Unfortunately, these are going to be easy missions while I'm there, but I'm going to probably do all of them. And just, like, kind of rush through them to kill the mini-bosses and get the money. I'm not sure. I'm not sure how it scales. I think he only handles your repairs for cheaper for a week after you spend all this money, so I'm not doing that. I don't think that's worth it. It might be at, like, once you're at tier 5. And I really need to know the percentage benefit, but whatever. Alrighty, we sent her out to hunt. I guess let's see, we do have money. So the first thing I want to do is... It doesn't matter, I can go ahead and go. That guy sells his stuff all day long, I think, like even in the middle of the night. But by the time I'm at the mill, it'll be 8 AM anyway. Stoneshard. Listen, this is the story of being swindled by an old man repeatedly. It's truly epic. Something really amazing is about to happen. We're about to get access to the best thing in the game. Chickens. Alright, so long ago in the first session, we stole some grain and didn't want to walk it past guards. Story of being swindled by an old man. I remember the Coinbase IPO. How did that go? I didn't invest in the Coinbase IPO. Did it, I bet it was fine on day 1. I bet you 180 days later there was a problem. fine for 30 minutes. Yeah, so just, yeah. So get in at the IPO level and then sell immediately. The brokerages don't like when you do that, but they can't really stop you. It's not like it's illegal. Crash day 1. Wow. That's brutal. That's surprising, actually. They can ban you. Yes, they can. That's where you just move to a different brokerage afterwards. And I have not been banned yet, and I've done a little bit of flipping. But I do kind of wonder if they're even, like, at some point they're going to stop giving me shares. But it's been several months since I did that, so I don't know if I'm still in the bad boy zone or not. And it's all a black box anyway, so whatever. Are we actually out of space with this thing? Hey, my stolen grain is no longer stolen. It has sat for long enough that it has been forgotten. Okay, got some interesting news here. Osbrook, it's talking about him being sleepy. So what that means is there should be a settlement situation here that's negative where the place has been cursed. Are you the only one who comes into my chat and always talks about various financial bullshit? Bad Plus and I discuss investing every once in a while. I have a channel in my Discord for it, but I mean, I will say that probably not too many people are interested in it. I think it's sad, actually, that more people don't take an interest in finance, because the fact is that if we just taught people from a young age about money, they would realize exactly how much of Western civilization is arranged around screwing you over, and they would make better decisions. Like, credit cards are essentially a financial literacy. Like credit cards are so simple, but so many people just spend money they don't have, which is almost, it's like comical in how sad it is, because if used properly, credit cards are literally just like free reward money. I mean, it is free money from the rewards programs, as long as you don't spend what you don't have and you never pay interest. But so many people use it as just like, oh, I can buy whatever I want. Well, and that's why I mean, I used to be like super duper libertarian, but like what that leads to is you've got these companies taking advantage of people who, I'm sorry, your average person is just too stupid for a credit card. Like, it's just a fact. And so I would call this predatory. I would call student loans predatory in a lot of cases. There's so much predatory stuff going on in our society. It's just like, you know, whatever. It's fine. Most people are too stupid to vote. People are not, you be careful. People are not ready for that harsh truth. Payday loans. I should just become a payday loan guy. Would you like a payday loan? 20% interest? 30% interest? 4,000% interest? Overpopulation? What about it? I guess I would disagree that we're overpopulated. I think certain portions of the world are overpopulated, and the West is not one of them. About to get real political on this stream. Okay, well, I mean, that's an issue, I guess, but a lot of people who think that they're smart, really they're just indoctrinated, you know? Like, there are people who confuse having a PhD with, for example, with being intelligent. And so, I don't know. I don't think that IQ is the only thing that matters as far as, like, what makes for a good parent or what makes for the best next generation, because the smartest person in the world can have a baby, and due to regression to the mean or just bad luck or whatever, you know, they could end up with a child that's quite stupid. Yeah, okay, fair enough, Toasted. I like to poo-poo pee-pee. Gloom Dove, very good. I think that's good. I'm also a fan of both of those things. Personally, I think you should eat as much cabbage as possible so that you can do that as often as possible. My wife absolutely hates when I eat sauerkraut, actually, for that reason. Anyway, what are we gonna do? We got our pigeon cage. You can take the pigeons and you can use it to send a message and have the caravan move to you. It's almost useless. Big cabbage shill. Here's the chicken coop. We can get free eggs out of it every so often. I want to do some missions, I guess. Well, I'll tell you what I really want. What I really want is a carpenter hammer. Because we're just on the cusp of getting old favors. That's going to give us tons of reputation gain from the fact that this place has a settlement situation now. Even though it didn't show up yet, it will, because the guys... There's this weird problem with the game, weird bug, where the NPCs will start talking about the settlement situation before it shows up on the menus, and I don't know why. My friend swears by this probiotic coconut culture. It's talking about how glorious his dumps were. Probiotics will do that. It doesn't have to be some, like, fancy, you know, fancy special thing like that. I mean, sauerkraut's good. Yogurt is good. I'm sure the fancy coconut thing is probably fine, too. But yeah, our gut biomes are probably completely screwed up as a general rule. It may be one of the reasons why... it may be one of the reasons why cancers are on the rise in the colon. Greek yogurt guy, hell yeah! I like to eat that with oatmeal, or not oatmeal, with granola. Sorry, I eat oatmeal every morning though. All right, so here's that settlement situation I talked about. Nightmares, contract reputation gain from crypts plus 50%. Alcohol becomes more expensive. Sleeping in the area does not replenish your morale, sanity, and also doesn't grant vigor. So we're doing this vigorless. Strawberries. Strawberries are nice. I wouldn't really call them probiotic, but... Oh, you're saying you throw those into the Greek yogurt. Honey's good. I prefer to put honey in it. If I'm ever wanting something sweet, honey is the way to go. I learned something interesting about honey the other day, which is that it actually naturally has... what is it? Botulism in it. And the reason it doesn't kill you is because the honey keeps the spores from actually making the toxin. And then once the spores hit your belly, you know, assuming you're healthy, then your stomach acid deals with it. But I mean, isn't that wild that like random stuff just has botulism in it, and that's like the most dangerous toxin in the world? Well, it doesn't have the toxin, it has the spores that cause it. It's also, does always happen actually with, when you're making sauerkraut, but the acidity of what's in the jar keeps the spores from actually generating the toxin. Life is everywhere, life finds a way. Supposedly there's a vaccine for that toxin, which is kind of interesting. Anyway, so what I really want to do, if I can, is I want to... Let's see, can I get a carpenter hammer? Do you have one for me, by any chance? That's a blacksmith hammer. It's got to be a very specific hammer. I'm going to go ahead and go out on a limb and guess that the carpenter is the one who sells the carpenter hammer. Well, I can't talk about my opinions on that subject. You can't have a nuanced discussion about that on the internet without being banned from everything. So, I mean, I have opinions. They're not the same as what your, like, boomer mom on Facebook would say, but they're also not normie opinions. I know you are, but I can't. I know which subjects are turbo censored on the internet, and I guess things have calmed down a little bit on that front. But I don't know. Maybe once I start my Rumble account and my Kick account, I'll do like special, totally uncensored streams, and I'll just give my true, raw opinion on everything. And then I'll either get famous or someone will start sending me death threats. One of the two. I'm not sure which. Maybe both. Anyway, let's... Oh, man, I bet Varen's going to ask me for a giant pile of money again for those old favors. I don't think I've ever actually gotten... I don't think I've ever gotten old favors. Let's put the wheels on. I'll almost certainly ban you here if you say something that they don't like there. That's the fucked up thing, is like at some point the powers that be decided they could get away with banning people for stuff that they said elsewhere. And I think it may have started with Patreon, that asshole Jack Conte, or I like to call him Jack Cunte because I have the sense of humor of a 12-year-old, but he's a... What a fucking asshole that guy is. Like, he just started banning people for political things that he didn't like. And recently he put out this video bragging that he got like a court order or like a lawsuit threat or something that had to do with that bricks and minifigs thing with Lego. And he put out this smug video about, he's like, no, we're telling him no. We're gonna not, we're not gonna shut the guy's account down, even though we got this legal letter. And I saw that, and I just thought, what a self-important fucking asshole that he's talking about how great it is and trying to get like public accolades for this when it has nothing to do with any kind of like principled stand for free speech, because he doesn't believe in that, obviously, and it has everything to do with the fact that, one, it's good PR because people apparently hate that company right now, the bricks and minifigs, and two, I'm just gonna guess that he's got connections with the YouTuber guy who was making videos about it. So I hate the fact that every financial gatekeeper has the same political ideas, and every power player in social media or streaming, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, whatever, Reddit, like you have the same set of ideas of like what's allowed to be said. I think it started with schools. I feel like kids would get suspended for bullshit they said out of class, and then it just extended everywhere. Well, I mean, systems love having power over people, whether that system is a school system or a governmental system or just like some self-important blowhard from the West Coast who runs a tech company. They love controlling people. Power is its own end for these people, and exercising power is what proves that they have power, so they can't just have the power and not use it. It's psychopaths all the way down, basically. Anyway. You need more gold, right? 1,500? It was only... Wait. 1,500 for a web of informants so we know what's going on in the world. 1,500 to sweeten up local authorities, and 2,000 crowns for... Okay, that's for each of the different upgrades, though. So I think we need 1,500. How we ever got great founding fathers like George Washington? Well, technology has made this worse. I think that communications technology has empowered the worst examples of the human race. Now, once upon a time, in order to engender the love of the people or to get, the mandate of the people, you had to be charismatic. People had to listen to you in person and take a look at you, and word of mouth, was part of it. And it's like body language plays a huge role in interpreting people's natures, and human beings are just not evolved to be good judges of character in general, but especially if you don't have access to the way someone speaks or the way they look. That may sound shallow, but it's just a fact. Body language, whatever. And so now you have these like demon people who are able to just sort of control everything from behind the scenes, and it's part of why, I mean, like, Go look up the guy who has done. There's this video. Like, go look up the dude who's made the most Wikipedia edits ever. And there's a little video of him. I'll send you the video if you want. But it's him talking, and he's like putting on this fake British accent, and he just looks like a goblin and sounds like a goblin, and it's just like this person would he's like clearly a blowhard and like clearly not as smart as he thinks he is. And yet this is the dude who largely controls, he's like a reality wizard. You know what I mean? Like, this is what reality is. I get to write what's on Wikipedia. I get to use the system to, you know. And so it's... That kind of person would have had no power whatsoever in a state of nature without communications technology. People would listen to him for 5 seconds and they'd be like, oh, okay, he's a fool. But because he's able to hide behind a keyboard, you know, he's able to, you know, and he's able to work within a very bureaucratic system. This dude and people like him are now able to essentially be the masters of what truth is. I mean, I think that ridicule and bullying are in fact very powerful societal, like shaming. It's a very powerful mechanic in society to get people to behave in the way that they should. And they're still being used. We pretend like society has a problem with it, but the reality is that, let's do Echoes of the Plague. Hold on a second. What does this say? Contract reputation gain crypt. Crypt is the undead. So I want to do Echoes of the Plague. That's like catacombs. I want to get fat paid. Okay. Anyway. There's this pretense that like, oh, we don't use bullying anymore. We don't shame people. That's wrong. Yeah, they do. They don't have a problem with shaming or bullying anybody. They have a problem when it's pointed in the wrong direction. You know, what they deem to be the wrong direction. Nobody has an issue with that stuff. They only pretend to. There are no principled people on the left or the right. They're completely full of shit on that issue. It's just a matter of like, well, you're bullying the wrong person. And anybody who tells you differently is either a space alien or a liar. There are a few, you know, I'm being metaphorical, obviously. I don't mean literal space alien, but like my friend Wesley, he's a bit of a space alien. I mean that with all the love in the world. I could see him taking a principled stand on something like that. I'm not saying that's his opinion, but like I could see him going against the grain on it. But my rants warm your soul. Well, how come I just can't help but notice there's no little sub icon next to your name? So if you love my rants so much, why don't you give me $5 to, or whatever it costs these days, as a thank you? Or, you know, because I know you love crypto so much, you could click that little. You got more money than me. You don't know how much money I have. I could be broke. I'm very careful not to mention my financial situation in either direction on stream. It's a big secret. You got more money than me, asshole. You don't worry. You don't know that. I freelance once in a while. Just because I make my own schedule doesn't mean I don't, Alright, you caught me. Yeah, you caught me. I said I don't have a traditional job. Technically, I own my own company. So, I mean... Yeah, alright, you caught me. Okay, now that is still... Would you say that's not working? I mean, I gotta research things. I'm not just, like, passively... You know, that's sort of a job. I mean, if you don't do the deep dive, the due diligence, you'll find yourself losing money very quickly. Hey, you don't know, maybe I just took out a loan. I don't know why I'm trying to argue with you. Like, alright, fine. Should I just, like, lie and pretend to be poor? Like, oh, no, God, oh, I'm starving, I need money. Like, do a fundraiser every week. I'm too calm for that. No, I couldn't. I'd be losing my mind if I did that. I can't. I could not. I don't even like shorting, you know, and frankly, I don't even like doing options. I lost a shitload of money on options once, and I no longer trust them. I made all the right decisions and still lost money, and I swore off options forever. You do have some crypto? Well, send it to me, bro. What are you doing? Yes, it will. Yes, it will. If you go to the little link, and there's you don't. It doesn't even have to be Monero because they have a what do you call it? Like atomic swaps or whatever, all built in. So if you go there, and frankly, I've been wanting to test that anyway. If you go there, I'm pretty sure you can pick like any crypto, and you could set a little message. You can put a message on screen. You know, whatever you want. So, obviously I would appreciate that. Do we want to fight these wolves? Let's try it out. Hell yeah! Actually I want to test something. Can I really just... Oh god. Wolves are like low level, but you know, at the like pre-level 5, they will absolutely wreck you. And even later on, if there's like a million of them, you'll get owned. So I wanted to test shouting to pull one away, and I think I may have succeeded. Oh, based. Oh, nasty. You can't tip the streamer right now. The page owner needs to update their settings to receive tips. Please try again later or let them know. Excuse me, bro. I'm gonna fix that right now on stream. Thank you for letting me know, sir. Am I currently logged in? Just give me 1 second here. Creator login. Password, I love Stoneshard. Just kidding. I've definitely received money from here, so... Oh, you're using Streamlabs. No, I thought you said you had crypto. Forget don't use Streamlabs, use xmrchat.com. Look at the look at the bottom right, my friend. That's how you do the crypto. I don't even know if Streamlabs supports crypto, does it? I have that, I went through the effort of putting this lovely, you know, lovely thing on this, from my Twitch profile page. Okay, let me make a little note to myself. That's a really good idea. Twitch profile page. That's old, I'm sorry. I need to change my schedule anyway, because that's like old information too. Twitch profile page, XMR chat. I made a note to myself. Let's see, streaming schedule 2. Yeah, no, you want xmrchat.com/DustyRidgeman. If you look at the bottom right of the screen. I did say click, didn't I? Man, I'm such an asshole. Getting it all wrong. I appreciate you, by the way. I wonder why Streamlabs is broken. I don't really feel like fooling with that right now, but that's probably something I should fix as well. Fair enough payback for your trolling. That's true. Yeah, you know, I'm giving you hours of entertainment. Just cause I'm not broke doesn't mean I gotta work for free, bro. I promise I'm not like Elon Musk super rich or anything. Just for the record. I'm doing okay, though. And honestly, I never wanted to be one of those streamers who, like, pretends to be destitute when they're not. You know, to basically bilk people out of money. Like, all jokes aside, I pretend because it's funny, like, I make a joke, but, like, it's not something I would want to do. I don't have Rampage. That's okay, though. Yeah, we wreck wolves at this point. It's just, I still should be careful and try not to fight them more than one at a time. There's, like, no real reason to subject myself to that. No Solana. It doesn't support Solana? I wonder. Streamlabs does not support Solana, so even with Streamlabs we'd have no luck there, but apparently they do have crypto support now, which is kind of interesting. Well, shit, I wanted to give you the opportunity to do it via, to make it show up on the screen. Whoa, there's still like 1 million wolves. I like how shouting makes you thirsty, I'm pretty sure. I'm just doing this for the experience, by the way. I'm probably memeing myself. I've bilked Vainglory a bit. He promised me money if I, oh, you can see the donation history? That's interesting. He promised me money if I, he promised me money if I set it up, and so I did. And he's an honorable man, because he's given me quite a bit, so... I do appreciate that, of course. Do this properly. Holy shit! So if I can get a crit on the hooking chop, anything that's susceptible to having its will to fight nuked, I mean, look at this. This is one hit. This is one hit. This guy's just done. This is why I really want to see tier 3, tier 4 bandits. Because I have a feeling that we're just going to bully them. Alright, we are bleeding. I don't think I care about that. Hey, we got our first wolf pelt. We're gonna need to, we're gonna need a lot of inventory space for this, unfortunately. Because this is Echoes of the Plague, but we're also going to get a lot of money, so... I'm not doing the crypt first, because I actually don't want this settlement situation to go away. I want to get super paid. Next time I take a withdrawal out of the casino, I might take it out in LTC then. Hell yeah, thank you. I hope you do. The casino? Looks like you're the one who's rich. Gambling all your money away casually. Race book? You into race betting? Are you a bit of a racist? Alright, let's cook, well, I don't have a pot on me, so I guess we'll make a vegetable salad. I wanted to make soup, but it just occurred to me I can't do that, so... If I could find one more mushroom. Your dad loves horse racing. Literally grew up a mile from the racetracks as a family. It's like a... Families were in the business, so you need... Okay, that's interesting. The Belmont Stakes. That sounds made up. Were they putting the Belmont Stakes inside of the Hearts of Vampires? Is this like... Was this like a big troll? Was Dracula, one of the horses? And then after he, got too old, his son Alucard... Third leg of the triple crown. No, I believe you. I just wanted to make that joke, honestly. It's... Okay, we have no food. However, I am completely full. I like how this wolf trail has, it's not grayed out, but I definitely killed every wolf there, so makes sense of that. Cherie Deval. First female trainer to ever win the Derby and the Belmont. Went to the same elementary school as you, that's cool. Hometown hero. Hell yeah. The Horse Whisperer. Horses are cool animals. Very expensive to own and maintain, I'm told. We haven't been in a dungeon for a while. Uh-oh, Blood Hex. That's extremely bad for me. Should I even be in here? Is this even a mission I should have taken? We have a lot of bandages. I tell you, I would have liked to have gotten some of that herb that makes me resistant to bleeds. But we have Silverleaf, which is not terrible. Stone Thrower. He could see me, but I can't see him. Hot Iron Rod to cauterize those wounds. So that's a fun fact. In this game, that's a real ability in the survival tree called Cauterize Wounds. And it's really handy when this curse... This is like a special curse that it happens sometimes in these missions. But we don't have that ability, so... Alright. Got a nice big fat crit there. As long as we're killing things, it delays the effect. Oh, you're right here. Okay. I didn't need to dash at all. Nice. This extra rag is great. I can turn these into a bandage, 2 of them. Apparently if I hold Alt, I can swap those instead of trying to put the thing inside. Hey, buddy! You got the wrong door, etc., etc. We got no energy. It's okay, we have the Hornet Honey if needs be. I almost want to take the Silver Leaf just in case. This could go poorly. I should just be able to melee these dudes. I'm actually most afraid of the Stone Thrower. Seeing they were interested. So I thought that was just a fidelity thing. So that was literally just the fidelity brokerage that had that massive requirement. Was that other exchanges too? I knew that wasn't going to last in any event as soon as I heard about it. Okay, I'm trying to think. This is not the greatest situation that I've found myself in. I don't want to get onslaughted. I don't want to get hit a million times with the... the rocks. I think I want to kill this mage guy. Okay. So you're injured as hell. By the way, perhaps the coolest track in the game playing right now. I guess these guys literally can't run away. They're just they're too vampire-y to be scared. They have no such thing as will to fight. Alright, his onslaught is on cooldown. I better just finish this one. It's just less damage output. We leveled up. Get more strength. The bloodlust too strong. Bro, they're not locked in here with... I'm not locked in there with them. They're locked in here with me. Alright, we gotta level. We gotta decide what to get. So Maim and Kill is gonna fix our energy a lot. Like, a lot. Because if I cause injuries and bleeding, I do more damage and I get more crit chance. But if I simply attack something that has two injuries or more, I just get 5% max energy. So that means that when I use Rain and Blood to gain back energy and it's already got a bunch of injuries, I'm gaining another 5% just from Maim and Kill. Pretty convenient that they're locked in. Running away would make it harder to delay the bleeds. That's true. Fatal Strike is good. I don't really want to rely on critting to get that benefit, but I'm going to get it at some point. Tool of Execution is really good. Using Rampage grants 10% body part damage, 10% crit efficiency, and negative 5% of the ability to choose cooldown durations. All of these are just very, very good abilities, and they're all passive, so they're just going to be hugely powerful without me really doing much else. On the other hand, I could go further down the Warfare tree. And if I take a quick look at the page I have open, planning this build, I'm taking a significant portion of the Warfare tree, and I would really, really, really like to get against the odds online. But that's not even available until level 16 anyway, so we got like 4 levels minimum, because we're not getting Vitality or Willpower. So unless I happen to find a level 3 Warfare treatise, it's not going to happen. I love the idea of taking against the odds though, because it just means I can't die for a couple of turns. Like it's one of the few panic buttons we're going to have. I could go ahead and pick up Defensive Tactic. I mean, I'm eventually going to get offensive tactic. I'm going to get opportune moment. I'm going to get right on target, which does nothing for me right now. Our real goal is to get to final push, which is going to turn me into a big baller shot caller as I take more damage. So suddenly I'm going to be at like 5 HP and just powering out one last attack to dominate whoever I'm up against. But I just think we need some help right now. So my instinct is that we take maim and kill. Yeah, my instinct is that we just grab maim and kill. Cauterize wounds. It's just not the build for it. We don't have the AP to spare. I will say there is one survival thing I want, and that's Pathfinder. Because it gives me accuracy. It makes them take more damage. Well, it doesn't give me accuracy. It takes away their dodge chance, which is effectively the same thing. So this is the one survival skill that I'll be taking, is Pathfinder. It's really, really good. Almost every character wants it, as far as I can tell. I'm really tempted, but I can't bring myself to do it. I gotta take maim and kill. I need my energy. So yeah, as long as we swing on things that are injured, we get energy. And also, if we just cause injuries, which we're going to be doing, you know, we're going to be increasing our damage and crit chance. What's our crit chance at right now, just without any kind of boost? I mean, granted, this is actually with Rampage, but let me just take a look at my crit chance. Because I'm curious what it is. 6%. That's not as high as I would have thought. But then again, we haven't gotten any perception yet. We will be pumping perception later to get our crit chance up. It's going to be super sick. Alright. Do I want to... I think I might want to just... Yeah, let's do it. I don't like that sling guy. Like, the sling guy is kind of scaring me down there. I mean, we have tier 3 armor and a T4 helmet, so, like, we're taking less damage than we otherwise would, but... I'll tell you what I'm going to do. Just, how about this? The old roguelike tactic. You come to me, buddy. Oh, he was out of rocks anyway. Alright, dominated. Get my net back. This ring is actually worth a little bit of money. I just realized I can't... I can't be screwing around in here too much, you know. We still have the curse, so I still need to be killing things. We may have just gone on a massive killing spree, but that doesn't mean that I'm not going to start bleeding randomly. So, is that Super Meat Boy? Hell yeah! Uh-oh, we're fatigued. We got a little sleepy from that killing spree. Hold on, can you... I should just bail. What am I doing? Should just get my energy back. In fact, there's nothing stopping me from just taking a little nap and getting my fatigue back. Yeah, curse is gone as soon as you leave. There's a totally separate curse that sticks around if you're in the undead area, but that's a different thing. Vitamin D and exercise, very good. I approve of the golfing lifestyle, it's very good. No, it's fine. Don't worry about... I mean, I like environmentalism, but... one of your highly judgmental remarks. I live and die by your approval. I would approve of you more if you found a way to actually send me that money. Just saying. No, have a good day, man. Seriously. Okay. I think I don't know, I might want to just go do me know how to use an exchange. It's just atomic swap, bro. God, do I want to... I am so tempted to just go rest and get this fatigue off. We have like 4 days to finish this quest. It's really not a big deal. How long will it take? I don't know, Dad. If I'm motivated, 30 seconds. If I'm trolling you, hours, days, weeks, months. Yeah, exactly. Okay, I'm trying not to open and close this door 5,000 times. Are you injured? Yeah, you are. Give me that energy. I'm not even gonna bother shouting. We'll just swing. How's our armor doing? It's not too hurt. Geomancy Treatise. Oh boy, I can learn magic. Two-handed axes treatise too. That would have been useful earlier in the game. Electromancy treatise. Damn, dude, it's a cornucopia of books up in here. I think once we get hungry, we'll just bail and go rest. Oh, there's a bleed. It doesn't like that I haven't killed in a while. Okay, the pack is totally full. We'll get like a couple more kills and then head out and we'll come back later. Isn't this the boss room? No, it's not. Shit. Yep, that's the boss. Reinhard. This does not block vision. Deal 11 holy damage and 26%. Immobilization increases caster health by 6%. This net nerfs the hell out of him. Nice. Okay, that was the boss. We should gain more experience now. Experience gain 123, that probably went up by 1. From our With Great Vengeance, it also increases the amount of damage everything takes in here. Kind of cool. Well, there's all the diagrams. I almost just want to take all this crap out, honestly. Can I... No. No, we'll make it. We'll do the right thing. We'll make a couple of trips. Three, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, that's all of them. Guess I should have taken my pigeons and moved my caravan up here. I guess I should, you know what I should do is I should take all of the diagrams and I should put them right at the entrance. And then we should get all of our non-diagram loot. Like this. Yeah. It's because the diagrams are the quest thing, right? So we just want money. Okay. A lot of things that are worth money. We have all of them. So we're going to step outside. We'll come back for the diagrams here in a minute. We still have like 3-4 days, I think, for this. Yeah, 4 days. I don't... Oh, God. I don't want to walk all the way back to the damn thing. I think I have to do it, though. I guess I could turn in the quest and drop all this crap. Let's check out this thing. Maybe this is a camp. If this is a camp to the east, I can put a bunch of crap away in the camp. Hello. Are you tier 2? You're tier 2. buddy, you're suffering. I wonder, the maim and kill says you get 5%, or it says you get 5% max energy if you attack targets affected by 2 or more injuries. So I guess, I wonder if the severity matters, like if it's just 1 injury, but it's medium or severe. I wonder if that's good enough. Probably not. God, we brutalize humans. It's not even funny how fast we kill humans. Wild. I knew those guys were just kind of hanging out. If I could just focus on brigand missions only, this character would have a much easier time. Okay, this is just a deer trail. Boo! Alright, maybe we'll just have like a relaxing walk back to camp, I suppose. Is the one thing I would change, is I would add some kind of fast travel. I mean, I understand fast travel exists. Oh man, can we kill moose yet? Is that possible? Very high danger. That sets it to T4, I suppose. I feel like we can kill a moose. Maybe. It would be a kind of a crazy risk to take. There's like almost no reason for me to do it. But man, we could get a lot of experience from it. Let's not fool around with it as much as I want to. I mean, there's money. You get money out of the hide. And they do have will to fight. I wonder what the cooldown is actually on his dash. Does it say? Cooldown 5 on the ramming charge. So my cooldown on my dash is 21. So it turns out I cannot outrun a moose. Six range. Yeah, I'm not going to try it. I think we could do it, though. I just, I don't think it's worth the risk. So on the way back, we will continue to collect berries for fodder. And I don't know, maybe we'll check out this point of interest. I think there is one more level of backpack, by the way. So we still have a little bit of inventory space to be acquired. Check out this POI. I no longer fear POIs at all, unless they're in the steppe. Harpies cannot show up in the forest or in the field. Oh boy. These level 1 brigands are not having a good day. Oh, some level 2 brigands, okay. That guy's already running. Come on, bro, come back. Anyway, that clears out this camp. If I felt like it, I could just go ahead and leave the stuff here. Why don't we just... We're like right next to the camp though. Let's just go. To the caravan, I mean. We'll drop off all the loot. Then we'll head back up. We'll grab the anatomical diagrams. I don't think I'm gonna explore the rest of the... Well, no, I will go in there a little bit. Because I want to see what the loot on the boss room is, because there can be some... As we've noticed, you can get like a tier higher of equipment. So, I don't know, if I'm like super duper lucky, we could if I'm super duper lucky, we could get a tier 4 axe in there. Wouldn't that be cool? Looking in my mirror, not a jacker in sight. I can't believe it was a good day. We actually almost died, Limatel. I am winning. But at the very beginning of the stream, I went into Olaf's shaft, which sounds a lot looter than it is. And, that was the place that was going to be, your Trinity Glass Cannon dagger guy dropped to 2%. Whoa! He's still alive? Good. Did you Gwinnels or did you just swing? I was only down to like 30 HP. I did have to use a couple of smoke bombs. But, no, the place that was supposed to be a brigand cave apparently repopped, and instead it turned into the worm cave. And let me tell you something about worms versus this build. I can still kill them quickly, but if you get swarmed, it's a big problem. It's there for motivation, fair. It's there to use up your inventory space. Yeah, and the big problem was, like, I just didn't have the energy to keep, like, dashing around and catching them and things like that. Like, it just wasn't happening for me. Alright, we've already killed the boss in that spot, so I'm actually gonna put my... No, I'm gonna keep my cloak. What if it starts raining, bros? How close am I to final push? Not at all. It's gonna... 4 levels. Because... Here's the problem. If I want final push... I mean, it's 6 levels away, because I need 6 more points of strength. So, I'll be level 18 once I can get it. So what I've been doing instead was I picked up Maim and Kill, because I felt like the energy repopped just from attacking things with energy. If you have low max energy worth because you're losing chunks of energy on every skill. Yes. No, I 100% agree with you that this is like a massive priority right now. But... you know, there's just no way for me to get it unless I, Hold on, I'm holding Alt, so why is this not swapping? Whatever. Take your time, level 12 is still early. Yeah. You know what I forgot to do? I forgot to do that. Anyway. Why don't we sleep a bit? I should have gotten the blessing afterwards. There we go. Whoa, are we still fatigued? We must have been, like, super fatigued. Alright, fine, I'll sleep the whole damn 24 hours. Oh, I was awakened by nightmares, that's what happened. Look at you. Is there any cheaper food available? Oh wait, yeah there is. There's completely free food available. It's chicken hours, bro. Alright, so we're gonna make some fried eggs. We're not gonna gorge on these because it'll wreck my diet morale if I eat too many. So we're gonna eat one. We're gonna roast the rest. Okay, I should not need the silver leaf for now. It'll show you when the mina supply is based. Alright, let's go back up there. Let's get our anatomical diagrams. Let's check the loot from the boss room. Check this out, by the way, Limetel. In the tier 3 cave, the risking my life versus the soldier worm or whatever was entirely worth it, because look what I found. Tier 4 helmet for free. And it's not even a bad helmet. Like... Yeah, I'm doing every cave that I see. I actually briefly considered going to the cave that... I got, a cave got revealed near Bryn, right off to the east of Bryn. But there's just too many, step tiles for me to feel comfortable. Tier 4 caves can give tier 4 uniques based. I tell you, I feel so confident versus brigands that if I found a T4 cave and it was a brigand cave, I think I would do it. I think this character just bullies the shit out of brigands so hard. I have a little more trouble versus vampires, but we came out of the vampire fight pretty well. I still have an issue versus any ranged enemy. I can do the usual roguelike thing and lure them a little bit. But there's only so much of that you can do, and if you mess up and you're in the middle of a room fighting other stuff, and then like Mr. Sling Guy shows up, you can get a little nervous. Well, the biggest problem with this guy is like, yes, technically I have dash, but I currently have 84 energy, so I can't exactly be dash spamming like 30 energy, like 30% of my entire 3x slingers in your first vampire dungeon in an open room. Yeah, you pretty much like have to abuse a door or some kind of corner at that point. Technically you could stare dance and just wait for them to run out of stones, I guess. They took away the ability to do that in DCSS. They literally removed ammunition. 0 cover, I just have to wait for them to run out of ammo. Yeah, it sucks. Yeah, just stare dance, I guess. If you're able to get to the stairs. And then, like, the sad thing is you're almost motivated to stay as far away as possible because at least then their accuracy is lower. Okay, here we are. I'm a little confused. The curse is gone. Does the curse go away when you kill the boss? Oh, sick. Okay. I was a little concerned about the bleeding curse, but it turned out we just, like, brutally slew everything in the dungeon so fast that the curse didn't hit us too many times. So you have to kill the boss and then exit the dungeon. Nice. Alrighty. This is both good and annoying because this is a lot of inventory space. Like, that's worth lots of money. But you know what takes up inventory space? Anatomical diagrams. Okay, hey, we actually fit it all. Based. Where do you find the backpack, by the way? There's another tier of container, right? The casket? Oh, I thought that was just for sale. Yeah, that's just for sale, bro. That's not the casket you're thinking of. Wait, what? 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 I didn't know this was a thing. I didn't know you could... I mean, I know the tooltip said it can be used to store items, but I didn't take that seriously. So you can just put... Oh my god. Oh my god, that's good. Alright, it's... Can I do this? I probably want to keep that in my inventory. That's nutty. All my little, it has to be one tile only. Bandages and salves. Interesting. So I can just bandage. That's wild. No, I mean, that's great for inventory space, though. I mean, I can, like, throw nails and things in there. Not that I really need... Not really nails, they're not really worth a lot of money, but... No, I mean, here's the big use. You go through a cave, you have all those stupid nuggets of, like, silver and gold, just throw them in there. It's... Yeah, that's awesome. Thank you for the heads up. Alright. If I wanted to, I could get super duper paid by turning this in at the roadside tower. I feel like I care more about Bryn Rep at this point. Into a purse or money bag. Oh, they go into the money bag too? I didn't know that. Purses you buy from the Boar Quest. Also carry rings. Boar Quest. Is that like the guy? Oh, the tool shop? Yeah, I did that quest. This shop is not open yet. I feel like a lot of the inventory management system of this game is just kind of tacked on after the fact. God, do I care about money? Do I care about money more than I care about Bryn Rep? I cannot possibly care more about money than Bryn Rep right now. I'll still get a lot of money. It'll still... I'm a little worried about this salad helmet being too expensive to repair, but it's... I think it's fine. I think I just want the rep. I get plenty of money either way. There really should be a way to just like click a button and simulate walking through all this stuff. Alrighty, we'll turn in here. Alright, that's a little unfortunate. It's not quite enough to get the old favors. However, I think I can just sell some crap and it'll be fine. I think 1,500 is all you need, and then suddenly we'll start getting, because the settlement situation is here, we'll be getting a lot more rep. We're also almost to Benevolent and Bryn. We could do missions in Manshire, by the way, because they're already at respect, and get tons of rep. Okay, they've decided to go to bed. Daryl wants to talk to me. I want to say that Manshire is the only good place to sell books, so we're gonna not sell the books here. I know of a homestead nearby. Back when I traveled with another caravan, we'd buy fodder from them all the time. They sell cheap too. It'd be a shame to pass up a deal like that. Oh. What's the price? I'll buy a little. I think do I get rep from him for doing this? Buy a little bit. It's probably a complete waste, to be honest, because we've already got plenty of fodder. 143. Well, I guess I won't have to gather any for a while. Honestly, with the with the foraging thing, I really didn't need to do that, but I had I wasn't sure if it would give me relations with him. Okay, let's go sell stuff. I still think I'll have enough money easily to pay for old favors, and maybe we just won't repair yet. Oh, is there money sitting in my... No, now these things match. It's so interesting how that one time the money just went into my caravan for some reason. Maybe I had like a full coin purse, and that's what happened. This guy's out of money. these repairs are not too bad at all. I am not going to repair the sallet. I've got a piece of metal for that. Okay, so we'll do old favors. You know what? I don't know if that reputation gain is locked in when you start the mission or not. So we'll go get the upgrade first. Although I bet Varen's going to make me wait 24 hours. Gifts for the authorities, money for informants. It's not the informants. Is it the authorities? Or is that... No, that's going to give me trade preferences. So, does it cost 2,000? That must be the one that costs 2,000. Okay. That's mildly obnoxious. Can I get myself to 2,000 by selling crap from the caravan? Oh, we have caravan mandibles. Caravan mandibles? We have, crawler mandibles. So I should be able to... I can't really sell within the caravan for a lot of money, though. Yeah, I'm sure I can get more than 50 for the bust. Why don't we just head out over here and check out these POIs? I mean, it can't hurt, right? And there's probably money to be had over there. In fact, maybe I'll just move the caravan. Yeah, I think I'll just move the caravan up here. I'm kind of curious, because we didn't go very far, I wonder if the timer is shorter. 2,000 turns, that's not bad. Yeah, we'll just make money this way. We'll just take on, like, all these POIs, and surely there'll be something of value. Maybe What's-Her-Face can go on another hunt. I just don't want to do, I don't want to do more missions without old favors. With the settlement situation up. Okay, crawlers, nice. I kind of want to see if I can just 1v1 this at this point. Oh, I don't have my net, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7... Did I leave it in the... caravan? Maybe I left it in the damn... vampire base. Yeah, we can totally kill these guys one-on-one. I'm like 99% sure. So we'll get some loot from here. We'll get some experience. It's gonna be awesome. I'm gonna try to do it without a net and just see how we do. And if needs be, I'll just like net and dash away. What movement would that be? Friendship and understanding, good. Oh yeah, we bully these guys. The order of operations is a little awkward for what to do with them because I wanted to bait out the web and then use my buffs, but it happened in such a way that I didn't get to Warcry. I know this is just a level 1 dog, but hell yeah, okay. Oh, alright. You know what? I am gonna shout. Guess these dogs are helping me. Alright, you are injured. This actually, does more damage to body parts if they're bleeding. I'm gonna take a step. Wow. Hero Dog. Hero Dog got the final hit, which is okay. You would think that that could cause you to not get the kill, but that's not how that works, as long as you've done damage. I think this is going to be the last one. God, we bully these dudes. Imagine how well we'd be doing with a mace, with their negative crushing resistance. Okay, we're gonna do it this way. Okay, this is perfect. Nice. Do I bother to use one of my bandages? I don't think so. I would like to be Nick-halfed up while I'm doing this for the experience, but you know what? It's whatever. Look at that. 1,400 experience for these two guys total. That's a lot. Get more strength. Level 13 acquired. Yeah, they do. Like, even the crawlers themselves. Not even the burrows. Like, the crawlers themselves give pretty good experience, too. Like, 220 for just one? Not bad. Alright. So, again, we have like 5 more levels until we can get final push. So I don't even really need to start rolling into intimidation or defensive tactic or any of that stuff yet. It might behoove me to go through the Warcry tree a bit. There's certain things that I might want. But, I mean, like, if I actually did get tactical advantage online, for example, going from defensive to offensive would give me 20% weapon damage for 3 turns, which is not a small amount of damage. That is a lot of damage. But I don't think... You know, actually, intimidation is kind of funny here. That will... I'm already bullying the shit out of brigands, but I wonder... I wonder if I can... Like, 33% seems like a surprisingly big impact on will to fight. I mean, that might be more meaningful. I mean, unfortunately, it does absolutely nothing for me against things that don't run. So, my instinct is to just keep taking these big baller passives. Like, my instinct is to take Tool of Execution here. Just straight up more body part damage, bigger crits, shorter cooldowns. It's just really good. I like doing more damage, and I'm always going to have Rampage up when I'm fighting, so... Hey, a free smoke bomb. Antique buckle. So the loot here is not amazing, but let's see. Maybe it will be. I haven't checked the chest yet. It's money. Okay, I guess I am, in fact, putting my backpack on. Okay, so that deer pelt, I mean, that's money. Technically, I'm doing this to try to get old favors online. I'm really hoping one of these POIs gives me a ton of cash, but... doesn't really matter. I can't complain about getting a giant chunk of experience instead. I mean, frankly, I would just fight nothing but spider POIs from now on, right up until I get to the level that gives me final push, if I could. Okay, POI here, and POI down there. Can make some mushroom salad soon. It's cave. Tier 2 cave. Yeah, why not? There'll definitely be money here. Especially if there's a pickaxe for me to pick up. Why am I pressing 5? Oh, it's wolves, okay. I still am not sure if it's better to Warcry here in situations like this, or just to open up with the hook chop. I think it's best to open up with the hook chop. Or I could miss, that's cool too. Or I could miss that as well, what the fuck? Never missed so much in my life. I could have fought that in one, but why not reset, get my energy back? fancy herbs available. Sadly, no pickaxe. And I don't think it's even possible for a pickaxe to show up in here, because it doesn't have brickens. I don't know, maybe on one of these corpses. Mostly I'm just trying to find the chest or corpse or whatever. Whoa, hello. Just for safety. I don't have AoE yet. These bats are really annoying. Why am I missing so much? My accuracy hasn't gone down. Am I just getting bad luck? That's a lot of wolves up there. Okay. Okay. You're not injured at all. Do I even want to bother with seize the initiative? Or do I just want to... I might just want to swing and prolong rampage. No injury yet. Nice. Well, we do bully wolves. That was the boss room. Two hides. That's money. Secret stash. Cash, cash. Tier 2 bow that I don't particularly care about. Hey, we've been needing new lockpicks, I just keep forgetting to buy them. And now we have them. Alright, we'll drop off our loot. Oh, I messed up. There's, well, we'll drop off our loot and we'll go back. There were 2 hides I wanted to get. free money, so I might as well grab them. I had hoped this would be a higher tier cave, but whatever. Actually, I'm curious, did we get... I don't think we're getting a reputation for clearing out the area in here. It's like not close enough to Osbrook. Okie dokie. I'm actually going to put my antitoxin here. Like, when will I ever need to use the antitoxin? Immediately. I guess maybe if I'm using the inhaler. This, like, shuffle dance of, like, surgical kit, inhaler, and then antitoxin. I don't really need the antitoxins, honestly, in my inventory because I've got the Lancet. Okay. Campsite, point of interest. That campsite could very well be more spiders, so that would be good if so. Or it could just be a regular campsite with dudes in it. We definitely have enough stuff to sell to get the old favors now, though. It's not exactly required for progression, but doesn't really hurt. Oh, hey, Crozor. I just saw your message on YouTube there. Oh my god, it's another cave. It's tier 1 cave. Let's just run in here and kill the boss and run out. I'm hoping it's, oh nice, pickaxe. I am hoping that it's bandits. Good, it's bandits. There's a special mini-boss here. And I don't think that mini-boss shows up anywhere but the caves. So even though this is tier 1 and well below our level, we want to do it to get the special mini-boss kill because Velmir charges up for each mini-boss he kills. It's not guaranteed though. But then again, it could still be a guy that we haven't seen before. The game unfortunately doesn't do a very good job of tracking this stuff in a way that's obvious to the player. Like which ones you've killed and which ones you haven't. Probably don't need to be kiting this stuff like this. These guys, their will to fight gets so wrecked so easily. With intimidation, I bet it's absolutely nuts. It's like they take one look at me and I'm owning them. I wish we had found this cave earlier in the game, but this is sort of the issue with Stoneshard, that if you're playing optimally, you're playing Permadeath, you don't want to check out the POIs early, and so this entire cave system is almost denied to you. I say almost, because it's like, there's ways to carefully do it, but... Alright, that is not the special cave guy. In fact, I'm pretty sure we've killed this one before. 123, I guess we'll find out. Bruh. Oh my god. Yeah, we've killed that one before. Unless I'm at my hard cap of, unless I'm at my hard cap of 15 bonus from experience to experience gain. Let's see. I can't be, because I'm getting 10 from optimism. So that would put me to 113. So, yeah. Definitely way below the cap. So the Brigand Caves politely give you a... At least the Tier 1 ones politely give you a pickaxe all the time, so... And the type of ore is actually agnostic to the level of the cave, so we just found gold even though this is a T1 cave. So if your goal is just to collect money, you know, it's not... I wouldn't call it a waste of time to walk through a place like this. Even the copper nuggets are worth some cash. I thought there was one more. There it is. It's a bit of a shame that we didn't run into the other kind of boss, but it's fine. Can always come back here if we're really hungry to min-max that. It goes all the way to 30 for the damage component of it. We're not even halfway there yet. So the unfortunate thing about Velmir is it does take a while to max him out on this damage boost. I wonder, am I going to be able to get make space soon? There was maybe an argument in favor of me taking Fatal Strike instead of Tool of Execution, because Make Space is like a guaranteed AoE, which this character could really use, I think. She got to 50%. Is that why she made me fondue? Damn, girl. She's a keeper. Where's my Huntress girlfriend? I need more chest space in here. We are officially full as hell. Alright, well, let's do one more thing before we head back to Osbrook. This final POI. It might make more sense for me to just move the caravan. Nah, let's check it out. It could be something cool. Or it could be incredibly boring. It's just a campsite, actually, but like I was saying, it could be spiders. How much experience are we getting for those? 14? Yeah, I mean, whatever. Represents damage to my axe, basically. That's a repair build right there. But it's some experience. Nice. $23 experience for those dudes. I could be getting a little more. Just dropped a two-handed mace's treatise. Oh! I knew I shouldn't have fought them next to the edge. They always run away. I mean, it's fine. It's a waste, but it's fine. Okay, it's just T2 bandits. This guy's gonna die to the bleeds easily. Well, we certainly brutalized them. Tier 3 mail boots. It's actually the same boots I'm wearing, but they are damaged, and so it's pointless. That, hey, it's my boy Rondell. Rondell here is probably worth some money. Alright, we'll take the caravan back to Osbrook, sell, sleep, well, sell stuff, get the old favors, sleep, and then I'm just assuming that the old favors thing is gonna take 24 hours. Damn, negative 34% hunger. Okay, I guess Daryl wants to talk. Field repair kit. Yes. That's actually good. 15 durability. So you're supposed to use it when it's like not... I don't know the optimal way, but I think it's like the first 15 is when you're supposed to use it. Like the more damage it is, the worse the effectiveness. Anyway. We've officially cleared all the POIs east of Osbrook. I would say that was worth the time investment with the spiders, free experience. You know, and also knowing the character is capable of killing spiders in one-on-one opens a lot of doors, because if I run into like a tier 4 beast cave or a tier 3 beast cave, is it 3 or 4? 4, I think. A tier 4 beast cave, then, you know, there could be spiders, right? Praise Limatel. Why are we praising Limatel? Sell off some of the bigger items in this caravan. And now he's out of money. Okay, let's go see. We have over 2,000 now, so let's go see Varen and see what happens. Oh man, I had it the whole time. So, I guess it's the authorities one. Once I get a response, I'll know right away. Okay. Yeah, it makes me wait. I should clean up this inventory somehow, because the oil can go away. Sleep the 24 hours. Should have been enough time. I think maybe I just have to leave the screen and come back, and then he'll be like, whoa, what's up, bro? Okay, I'll try sleeping a little bit longer. There he is. There it is, old favors. Boom! Alrighty, cool. So our reputation gain is going to be higher if we have respect. Like it's gonna give it to every settlement, not just the one I'm working in. And also, we're gonna gain 50% more reputation in settlements with settlement situations, which, as you can see, we're still having nightmares here because I haven't done the crypt mission yet. So, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do one more T2. It's kind of unfortunate that we really only did T2 missions today. We did that T3 cave. So that was cool. I have the video labeled as T4 because I anticipated we'd get all the way there. But I think we could do T4s right now. So there is an argument for me just leaving Osbrook now that I have all the stuff that I wanted from it. I don't know where you can get grain other than Osbrook. I think it's the only place in the game. But, yeah, I mean, it's T2 and it's Brigands. We could just kind of waltz through there. I guess it would be kind of interesting to see, you know, even though we'll definitely win easily, it'll be useful to see how much damage we're doing versus the different kinds of T2 Brigands, because, I don't know, I'm just curious. If we can one-shot them pretty consistently or make them run in one shot, that means I'm going to be, like, extremely confident for not just T3s, but T4s, I think. This might actually be a pretty good stopping point. So I might just, I don't know, I might just get us to the dungeon and then call it a day. And perhaps change the title of the video. Wow. That Viper. That can be very annoying in the early game. Thankfully, he did not actually hit us. He can wreck your immunity, which ours is 0% anyway. Clearly, we need to make some of that Manshire Fair salad. Actually, I'm kind of curious about something. We cleared out the outside of this fort before, when it was a T1 dungeon, but it's gotten reset to be a T2 dungeon. So, what I'm curious about is if the outside of it gets reset alongside the inside. Okay, the outside does get reset. I wonder if the loot gets reset, though. Like in these barrels and things. Just some rope. Yeah, I don't think the stuff got reset. That's interesting. So, it, like, adds new dudes here. But it doesn't change the loot in the containers. So I wonder if you can use the containers as a place to store things in the early game. Anyway, there is a reason to farm these early dungeons, even when you're like sort of over-leveled for them. And not only does it give you experience and loot and money and whatever, for certain characters you get benefits from killing unique mini-bosses, and Velmir is one of them. And there are different unique mini-bosses for each zone. So it's interesting that this dog is just on by his lonesome. Wow, this is hilarious. We could finish the mission right now after killing 2 dogs. Like, that's the captive. It's kind of funny. You know what? He's charging up. He's got injuries. Why don't I just use the one thing I have that knocks back? Kills him anyway. Anyway, I think I'm probably going to call it after this encounter here. Wow. So wait, what just happened there? Why did I get... Oh, I got a crit on the candle stand. Because when you crit with axes, I think that's when the AoE hits. I was wondering why it was like 2 extra attacks. Then he started to... Or two total attacks. Well, one was the candle stand, and then he got an injury, he started bleeding, he started fleeing, he provoked an AoO, and then I did another attack and he just dies. God damn. Yeah, if this build is good at anything, it's killing brigands. And brigands are like all offense. As far as I can tell, like, people say brigands are the most dangerous enemy type sometimes in the Discord. But I'm not sure if I'm buying it based on based on this showing. Anyway, I have a few things I need to take care of tonight, so that is going to be it for the stream. I hope you guys enjoyed. Until next time, I am signing out.